What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who shoves dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets up his ass. Just that here. Look, I'm just gonna come out of the closet and just tell you guys. California's new law forces digital stores to admit you're licensing content and not buying it. California Governor Gavin Newsom has signed a law, AB 2426, to combat disappearing purchases of digital games, movies, music, and ebooks. The legislation will force digital storefronts to tell customers they are just sending a license to use the digital media rather than suggesting they actually own it. The new law won't apply to stores that offer permanent online downloads and comes as a direct response to companies like PlayStation and Ubisoft. In April, Ubisoft started deleting the crew from players' accounts after shutting down the servers from the online-only game. And last year, Sony said it would remove purchases discovery content from users' PlayStation libraries before walking back the move. Tickle my balls and call me Seth Rogen. Holy shit, I did not expect this to ever happen in my lifetime. And out of all the places, it's California actually bringing this up. What kind of bizarre world do I live in where actual California starts making sense? Now, I feel like everybody's on the same page as I, but just in case we got any stragglers, before I go deep in these cheeks, I might explain what this means. You have digital and you have physical. Physical is the old school way of playing games where you have a physical disc with the files on it. Pretty much what that means is you have that game forever and ever as long as you don't scratch the disc or break the disc in half. Digital content is where you just download it through like Steam or Xbox or however you want to download your digital content. And you can pretty much boot up the game without really needing a disc in the disc tray. But really the biggest red flag between digital to physical media is because digital was still kind of up in the air if you actually own it or not. And yeah, you technically bought it because you bought it from a digital store. You spent 60 bucks, 70 bucks on a game. Technically, you should be able to own it, right? But apparently in the land of make-believe, that's just not how it works. Companies have full control over digital copies because they can shut it down whenever they want to. But with physical copies, on the other hand, it's a little bit different because they would have to physically come to your house, break your fucking door, just to get the copy of Sneak King. And ever since digital copies have kind of skyrocketed and everybody buys digital nowadays, it's really been up in the air if you actually own your digital copy or if it's just a license. Higher ups pretty much said that you don't really have ownership of your digital copies, but on the other hand, the players that play these games pretty much think they'd have ownership of these actual digital copies. And I kind of think if I'm spending 60, 70 clams for a game that I'm probably going to play for like almost a lifetime, then yeah, I expect that my $70 is the actual full ownership of that game. There shouldn't be a difference between digital to physical media. It should be the same across the board, and you shouldn't have to worry about losing your ownership over a game. But anyway, pretty much PlayStation and Ubisoft think they actually have the power or the right to be able to take your game no matter if it's in your library or not. Even the article was talking about how Ubisoft did a tactical nuke on the crew. You can't own that game anymore. Even if you had it in your library, they completely took it out. They pretty much wiped the crew out of existence like the Revelation Easter egg in Call of Duty Zombies. And if Ubisoft ever felt bad that you lost the crew from your library, they give you a little coupon for cheddars. Pretty much what this new law will do is make it where they have to be upfront and say it's a licensed game or it's actually buy to own. But to put it like this, if Ubisoft was to ever make a Far Cry game and they made it to buy to own, and let's just say 5 years later they take it off the store shelf, they take it out of your digital library, they can get fined for false advertisement. So the way I'm hearing this new law in California, it sounds great. It sounds like it's actually really good. The one thing I like about Steam is they don't pull shit like this. They don't pull like Ubisoft does. For example, GTA Definitive Edition came on Steam. And with that, Rockstar took down all the older GTA games like GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, like the older ones. But still, yeah, on Steam, as long as you still have the Steam key, or you still own the original copies, you can still download it and still play the original copies to this day. And this is why Gabe Newell can sit on his ass and still get money. Mostly because of, well, CS2 skins. But, I mean, he made a great fucking launcher, dude. I don't delete Steam, but I'll definitely delete Epic, Origin, Ubisoft, if it's clogging up all my space. Mostly because all those services are hot dog pooper water. I really do think we really need to start thinking about digital ownership, and this is a good step forward. We've opened the door and we're asking the real hard meat and cheddar right now. The law should go in effect around, I think, 2025. But that's pretty much all I got. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll put the article down in the description, and skiddly bubbly boop. I'm out.